Quite right, quite right. So we've just slightly changed it. Now, here's where you've got to have a bit of faith in what I said about how, sometimes because we're splitting it, there might be a slightly different order of things. See that part 2 pi over t? Okay. I'm glad, Chris, you mentioned the idea of units, because you said, but hang on a minute, we've got radians and we've got seconds. Yeah. Now, you're going to meet a quantity called angular velocity. Now, did you do that in maths? Yes, maybe not sure. Okay. I'm not sure that you have. I'm not sure that you have. Okay. It doesn't matter because Mr. Cross is going to introduce you to that. And it has a symbol omega, okay? So we're going to be using that. And that we're going to substitute into there. So we have an equation for, this is your basic equation then for this type of wave, omega t. Okay, so for simple harmonic motion. The reason we want to use that is we actually want a quantity that is in the same units, radians per second. Okay, so that's a new quantity for you just now. So here's where you hopefully just say, right, and there's something called angular velocity. We're going to come to it later with Mr. Crawshaw. It comes into this bit as well, though. Okay, so it's a bit like a curly W. You've possibly seen that before. Okay, right. Do you remember I said I was going to test your maths a bit? Sorry. Here we go. See how you do. Now, it's called. When I save this file, I've called it double derivative. Do you know what a double derivative is? You know what a derivative is, don't you? What do you have to do to get a derivative? You have to differentiate, yeah? So a double derivative is if you differentiate twice. Okay, differentiate once and then you do it again. Now, I don't think you did that in maths, did you? Because I spoke to Mrs. Ward before at lunchtime, and just to get an idea of what you had done in higher maths, and she said that you might have done that, but I think it was in a bit of an extension if you had. So I don't think you have done that. So there's maybe something new. A double derivative is if you differentiate twice. Okay? Now, when I was putting this in, you'll see that this program doesn't recognize a few things. Anything it doesn't recognize, it puts a yellow border around. So that's why there's yellow borders. Just try and ignore those. We're going to put in our omega just now. So I'll put that in there. Okay? And I'm also going to put it in here. I just left space for it because I have not yet found out how I can get this to work with Word and insert a symbol. Okay? Now, you recognize, hopefully, dy by dx. Yeah? That's if you're trying to differentiate, isn't it? Yes? You recognize that? We've got two possibilities, and I just want you to tell me which one should I put in here? Is it 1 or 2? What do you think? Chris, what do you think? Sorry, Jonathan, isn't it? Sorry. 2? Okay. Ben, what do you think? Number 2?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah, Yes, sorry, I got that as well. Yes, you're right. You didn't have to learn. Well, I'm sure most of you did learn it, but yes, on the formula sheet. There we go. So you were able to do that one. So the answer is 2. Yep. Okay. So the answer is 2. So let's get rid of that, and we'll put